Wilderness Innovation. Real survival kits. Survival shelter. Simplifying survival at wildernessinnovation.com.
Hey, this is Perry Peacock with
J.R. Johnson.
J.R. Johnson here, and we are at the 2010 Summer Survival Rendezvous up here in the mountains, all that junk. What did we do when we got here yesterday? This was just like grass out through here, right?
We cleared out cow pies.
Okay,
and
nice.
Then we gathered huge beams of wood to create the tripods.
Okay, here's JR. We're working on our double lean-to that we're doing in a V-shaped design. He's lashing our ridge poles to the bipods and just getting all that stuff tied together to get us a nice secure frame for our lean-to for 8 guys with a fire in the middle. It's going to be beautiful, man. We're excited. Very nice. Very nice.
For the man-made tent.
Yes, it's our cabin, kind of like, you know.
Our plan A was a lean-to,
kind of
right?
like a log cabin, only there's no logs.
Abe Lincoln will be proud.
I think so.
We did extra pine boughs. When everybody got here, it was sped up like 10 times.
So you see, we got all our structure up here, and now we're starting with our pine boughs, putting nice and thick on the bottom, and then we'll gradually layer on up here. And we've got our little fire going here, so we try to keep that going in case the rain picks up. It'll be easier than trying to start it from scratch. That's right, you and I did like this much, and everything else was done after everybody else got here.
We came up here, Perry and JR came up and did this, started this a little bit yesterday early, started gathering the pine boughs and the sticks and some of the main framework.
Got the fire going strong. Put up the pine boughs.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Pretty sweet to be able to pack that in your backpack. You can see how light it is. I mean, yeah. All right. We started on the main structure and pined out as much as we could while the rain was coming down on us until we couldn't stand it anymore, and then we got in here and started getting warm.
We had a little situation here setting up yesterday. Thunderstorms rolling through, it's pretty good rain. We still managed to build ourselves a shelter here, and a 7 or 8 man shelter. Started out as a lean-to, a double lean-to, and we wound up making it into kind of a cabin sort of looking thing. Pine boughs on there to kind of give us some wind protection, a little bit of rain protection.
What am I doing?
You're doing a blooper, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what they call this.
All right, I got this.
And we all slept in here last night, had our fire kind of in the middle, and we kept it burning all night. Pretty cozy overall.
Of course, our fire ring here that isn't quite back into the shelter, but closer to the front, so we can keep a lot of the smoke and the fire off of the main. We kept the fire going all night, so kept us very, very warm.
Alright, so how did you sleep last night?
Like a baby.
Wonderful.
It's probably like the only one. Sounded like, sorry.
I think you slept the longest and soundest of anybody.
Yep, I do. I can sleep anywhere.
I'm heading over to a spring here where get some fresh water, comes right out of the mountain.
This is Nutrition 101 in the Wilderness by Wilderness Survival, right? Wilderness Innovation.
That's right. So show us your hand there.
So we ate most of them right here, but this is the infamous bag that collected them.
The scavenger bag. Very good.
These are rose hips, as Perry instructed me on.
Rose hips, very high in vitamin C.
Yeah.
Choke cherry. They have like a little cherry pit in them,
little,
actually.
Little tiny pit in there. Whoop.
Yep.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And if you could put them in your oatmeal,
yes, please.
Empty them out, empty the seeds out, but they're pretty good.
Pretty good in that
Mother
kind of...
Nature knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
I like them.
Very nice.
In the Wilderness Innovation team, everybody's invaluable. And Trent here, he's our hunter-gatherer.
Roar. Now we just need to have some stinging nettle soup.
Yeah, we're gonna cook up some stinging nettle a little bit later.
Yeah.
And let everybody taste some of that. It's very good.
I want that raccoon we're talking about.
Some raccoon meat jerky.
Yeah. Can't wait.
One of the effects of those choke cherries is kind of cleansing my sinuses out.
Your colon.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And my colon. Not yet though.
Okay, now Phil up here at our rendezvous, he's making a whistle out of a branch and some bark, I guess. So what did you do so far here?
Well, you get the aspen.
Okay.
Got to be nice and green.
All right.
You start out with a nice piece, at least 1.5 inches, 2 inches long, that doesn't have any knots.
Okay.
Because you need this nice and smooth. Carve out your little angle here in the flat end.
Okay.
Come back to where you want the end of your whistle to be and just kind of separate it from the rest of the bark. And then at this point you start tapping it. This is loosening the bark. And if it doesn't move, you got to keep tapping it.
Keep tapping. All right. You keep working on that and we'll get back to you in a little bit then. Very good.
Okay.
All right, Bo here is making a
Bolo tie.
square peg to fit in a round hole, I think.
Something.
I don't know. He's whittling.
I'm just going to make it square.
Sometimes whittling is just for stress relief, you know?
You just grab a big knife and have fun.
Yeah. Maybe you don't make anything, right? I mean, it's like we're just making shavings. All right, we're going to do some work with making cordage. And what we've done, it rained like crazy last night, so we've laid a lot of strips of bark out along some fallen trees here. And just letting it kind of dry in the sun a little bit. As you can see, we're getting some nice fine bark here, nicely dried. And we're going to separate out the fibers and everything and let the guys practice making some cordage here. This is that's some bark made from this same bark or some cordage made from this bark right here. So we're going to make something like that. And one other thing about this is once you make cordage like this, it's actually a very good fire starter. You get any kind of, use your mag stick or anything like that, this stuff will just ignite right off. Alright, so show me what you're doing here.
Alright, we're making a little chain out of wood right here. So you got to get it formatted a little bit.
I'm toasting.
Okay, well we'll let you whittle on that a little while and then we'll get back to you.
Come back in 20 minutes.
Did I mention there's no ambulance service up here, so be a little careful.
Oh. Alright folks, here we are. The Wilderness Innovation and Keepsake for this year.
2010.
Yay! Ring in the new year.
Got us a link on here and 2010. All carved right here in camp. Well, would you recommend coming back to a rendezvous?
Yes, it doesn't matter where.
Are you lying or telling the truth?
Lying. I'm liable.
Thank you very much. We expect to see you next time.
Okay. Yes, thanks for inviting me here. They wanted to make sure that they cleared, let the rain to us.
We got soaked while we were doing our part.
So, what else did we do, Perry?
Well, then when they got here, of course it wasn't raining or anything.
Whatever.
I think so. I don't know if you can hear me if I don't move the microphone over. I don't know.